Hey guys, my name is Pixie, and this is everything you need to know about hunts in Final Fantasy XV. Hunts basically act as side quests that allow you to earn extra gil, items, and experience when you defeat monsters. You can only complete one hunt at a time, but you can turn the hunt into any tipster, so if you just completed the final hunt in Hammerhead, for example, turn it in at the next outpost you plan on visiting. Most hunts are within a mile or two of the tipster, so you can make things easier by parking the regalia at an outpost and traveling to the hunt by chocobo. As soon as you finish the hunt, use the world map option to travel back to your car. If the hunt takes more than a minute to reach by chocobo, you can always auto-drive to the hunt location and then auto-drive back to the tipster. If you plan on completing all of these hunts, it's a good idea to unlock the following 4 exploration nodes while traveling by car or chocobo. This will allow you to earn additional AP or XP while you're running around the world map. Each hunt is worth a certain amount of stars that act as experience points towards your rank. You start out at rank 1 and work your way up to rank 10. You can earn 293 stars total by completing every single hunt, and you need exactly 293 stars to reach rank 10, so you can't miss any of these hunts. Completing a rank rewards you with an accessory. This screen shows the amount of stars needed for each rank and the accessory you receive by completing the rank. Although you'll find some of these starting accessories in dungeons or while exploring, you won't be able to purchase them in shops. Some of the rank rewards are the second, third, or best accessory of that type in the game. Reaching rank 10 rewards you with the Dark Matter Bracelet, which is actually the best strength accessory in the game. As you can see from the chart, it takes increasingly more stars to reach rank 5, but you need less stars for each additional rank. You also start out earning 1 to 3 stars per hunt for the first few ranks, but eventually hunts are worth 3 to 5 stars apiece. So don't give up, you'll be able to hit rank 10 sooner than you think. Unfortunately, there's no achievement for hitting rank 10, so if you do wind up reaching rank 10, pat yourself on the back because it's still a pretty amazing accomplishment. So really, the only reason to take part in hunts would be to earn gil or grab some of the best items in the game that you can't purchase in shops. As you play the game and pick up side quests, visit the tipsters in an outpost and try to pick up hunts that place you in the same location as other quests. Some quests actually take you to a tipster to pick up a hunt. If you're required to grab an item while on the hunt and miss the item, you can always replay the hunt. Replaying hunts will allow you to earn additional gil, but you won't earn any of the initial rewards or stars. Lastly, specific hunts become available once you clear a dungeon. You can keep going back into dungeons to collect the items when they respawn, but once you defeat the final boss in a dungeon, he's gone forever, unless you pick up the hunt to go back into the dungeon and kill him again. This would be beneficial if you want to kill a specific boss to obtain a specific item you might have missed the first time around. I wasn't sure how to go about making this video, and as I started to gather the footage and piece things together, I realized that if someone needed to thumb through this list or look up a specific hunt, it would just be madness. It would be crazy. So I've created a Google Doc of all 102 of the available hunts. The rest of the video will explain how the Google Doc works if you're not familiar with spreadsheets. So you can watch the rest of this video, otherwise feel free to stop watching and access the Google Sheet. So this is the hunt directory. There are 102 total hunts that you can complete in the game. They're organized by location, so you can see the tipsters here in column D. Hunts 1 through 10 can all be found in Hammerhead, and the locations are separated by a dark gray line. Column A is just a numerical representation of the hunts, just for organizational purposes. Column B shows the hunt type. If you aren't aware, when you accept a hunt, there's a small colored icon next to each hunt that represents the difficulty. You should be able to complete a yellow hunt pretty easily, but red hunts are much more difficult. You can see from the list here that there are only 13 yellow hunts. The remaining 89 hunts are all red, so just keep that in mind when you accept these hunts. So let's take the Wild Beauties, for example. This is a level 22 hunt, but it'll still be challenging for your party at level 22. You'll want to be significantly higher level, or you'll want to make sure you're prepared for the fight before you accept the hunt. Equip the right accessories, exploit weaknesses, etc. Column C is pretty obvious. This is the name of the hunt. Column D is where you'll find the hunt. Column E shows you the enemy or the enemies you're targeting. Usually you're charged with fighting a handful of monsters, so although this column lists 1 or 2 monsters, just note that you'll be fighting 7 saber tusks, for example. Columns F through P depict the enemy's weaknesses. All monsters are weak to certain weapons or elements. If you mouse over the weaknesses title, you'll see a little note pop up. The weaknesses are color-coded so they make sense. Green means good, red means bad. Green plus sign means that this enemy takes more damage from the weapon or element. Red with a minus sign means that the enemy resists or takes less damage from the weapon or element. Black with an X means that this enemy is immune to the weapon or element. And blue with an exclamation point means that this enemy absorbs damage from that element. Column Q shows you the habitat. You can use this column to determine whether or not it's easier to leave your car at the outpost and travel by chocobo, or fast travel by car, fast travel back to the outpost. Some of the hunts are located back inside of a dungeon, so you might want to drive to a map point then hop on your chocobo, then fast travel to your car, then fast travel back to the outpost. You have access to all of this information in the game, but I think seeing it laid out like this will help you plan out which hunts you want to accept while you're completing side quests, etc. Column R lists the unlock requirement. If a hunt is available right away, there's just a dash in this column. Some hunts require you to be a specific rank or complete a specific quest. Some hunts have multiple requirements. All of those requirements are listed here. The level of the enemy is shown in column S. Obviously, your party should be around the level when you accept the hunt, and should probably be higher than the level shown for red hunts. Stars are listed in column T. Each hunt is worth anywhere from 1 to 5 stars, and each hunt or rank requires a certain amount of stars in order to rank up. For example, to go from rank 4 to rank 5, you need 50 stars. This does not mean 50 hunts, just an accumulation of 50 stars. Ideally, you'll want to take part in 5-star hunts, but you won't even be able to complete most of those until you reach already rank 9. Since you actually need to complete every single hunt in order to reach rank 10, the order in which you complete hunts doesn't actually matter. But you can use this as a reference to save time. The plum color doesn't actually mean anything, it's just to help your eyes see the numbers a little easier. Now the next columns U through W do have a color coding. Certain hunts can only be completed under certain conditions. If a row has all 3 colors for daytime, nighttime, and while it's raining, then you can complete this hunt at any time of the day. This row here, you can see that only the daytime cell is colored in. This means that this hunt can only be completed during the day. This hunt shows only the nighttime cell colored in. That means that this hunt can only be completed at night. The cell down here shows that it can be completed during the daytime or while it's raining. If the cell is left white, obviously that means the opposite. You cannot complete this hunt during the nighttime, etc. The last 3 columns show the rewards you gain from the hunt. The first time you complete a hunt, you'll receive the reward shown in columns X and Y, a specific amount of gil and an item. Once you complete a hunt, you can replay it. Replaying a hunt will reward you with gil only. You will not receive extra stars or items, but you will obviously get the experience from killing the monsters or any items that would normally drop from them. Alright, there you go. I hope that was helpful. Thumbs up and have a great day. Bye!